It is one of the biggest race for three-year-old fillies on the stakes calendar. It is the Grade 1 Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup. It is coming up on Saturday from Keeneland Racecourse. A rare opportunity, Simon, this time of year to still take on your own age group in a Grade 1 event.
Yes, you got that right. And that's, you don't get many opportunities. And this is kind of, I mean, in terms of year-end championships, look, it's not the Breeders' Cup, but this is it for three-year-old fillies on the grass, no question about it. And a good field lined up. We usually get some European runners. A couple in here this year. Soprano for the Highclere Thoroughbreds, trained by George Bowie. They finished third in the Matron Stakes last time out. This horse has got some decent form and is stretching out to a mile and 8 for the first time. Shouldn't be a problem. If you can get a mile in Europe, you're probably going to get a mile and 8 there.
7 starts so far in 2024, 5 in the money finishes, 2 wins, 1 of those in the money finishes. The race you're referencing right here. Let's look back and listen in on what she did in this 3rd place finish in the Grade 1 Matron at Leopardstown.
On the inside, Mama's Girl into a challenging position is Porter Fortuna. These 4 are wide across the track, 2 up on Elang, and then Magical Sunset and Wendler's next to stretch from rail to rail. Staying on the outside is Vespertilio. In front now is Porter Fortuna, and away she goes from Fallen Angel Soprano. Porter Fortuna is the winner from Fallen Angel Soprano. Elang finished off well as Porter Fortuna completes a hat-trick of wins at the highest level in the Matron Stakes.
The Irish-bred Soprano, one of a few horses that'll be making her U.S. debut at Keeneland Racecourse on Saturday. One horse we are very familiar with is She Feels Pretty. Equipment change for Cherie DeVoe. Blinkers will be going on for the first time. And Simon, she nearly won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf to close out her 2-year-old season.
Yeah, very good effort to wrap up the 2-year-old year behind. Hard to justify. She was favored in this race. Let's take a watch and listen down the stretch in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf.
Away for the stretch drive. Austere has closed the gap. Porta Fortuna comes from between horses. Then to the outside, it is She Feels Pretty. And here, hard to justify. And She Feels Pretty down to these 2. Hard to justify has won it. She Feels Pretty or Porta Fortuna, who dug in there in a photo 2nd and 3rd. Content was 4th in 1:34.42 seconds.
All right, so that was her final start of her 2-year-old season, but she has been one of those horses, Simon, who has progressed from age 2 to age 3.
Yeah, she came back Preakness weekend off that long layoff, and she, like you said, she's made the jump. She ran behind Cinderella's Dream. She ran behind Gray, the horse that she's facing again this weekend, Gray Yosh, for the Chad Brown runner. So a horse that we don't unfortunately have any video of is Candela. That I thought her effort in the pre-Alec Head was pretty good. That's her most recent start at Deauville this summer. The winner of that race, I don't know if you were watching the ARC coverage this weekend, Friendly Soul, who won that race, she came back and won the Prix de l'Opera, which is a pretty good race on ARC weekend this past Sunday. And yeah, that's exactly right. Tony Parker owns part of that horse, former San Antonio Spur. Of course, right. He's a native of France. Yeah, he's been involved in horse racing. So,
and you're saying Candela was only 2 lengths behind that horse, so some very good form.
Yeah.
9-2 on the morning line in the Group 1 or Grade 1 Queen Elizabeth II Challenge Cup. That is going to be the Saturday feature. On Friday, it's going to be the Sycamore Stakes. On Sunday, it will be the Franklin Stakes for the sprinters. Full team coverage out there at Keeneland Racecourse during the fall meeting. Todd, Caleb, Scott, Gabby, Andy, Matt, Anthony, and Caton will be your team taking you through the coverage this weekend out there at Keeneland Racecourse. First post on Saturday will be 1 o'clock Eastern time, at least